Hey, we're in the cemetery, like where we were with freaking Damien. Our last stop, this burial ground, is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghosts of the Wharfmen, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight.
Oh.
What about the Dover ghost? But this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. Well, what about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it'd be a crime to come all this way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even to mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. This is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area.
Hey.
I can guarantee there's one more you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Jigsaw and I met?
Whoa.
No! The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine, tell the story.
Oh.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator.
Hey.
Way back when, I was just a...
Whoa.
It's always the religious people that get put into ghost hunting. So, like... I mean... And I don't even know what this is. I don't know what a barker is. Traveling grifter, I know what that is. This just sounds... what's the word? Related? Or, like... convincing? I don't know. Like, this like, makes more sense than the other two, so... Traveling around the state, not only spreading the good word, but becoming closer to the man upstairs myself. Happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay, quite by accident. Little did I know what this city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to the rather famous ghost hunter, who's an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter?
Oh.
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her?
Hmm?
Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie.
Oh.
Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchmen. Wailing ghosts of the Wharfmen.
Oh.
Whatever. The stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. The Dover ghost man, tell him Jigsaw.
Hey.
There I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles. Saving souls and selling Bibles. Also saving a couple Bibles, but never selling any souls. Except my own, but that's another story. Leaned over the Tourmaster Quinn. Won it back in a fiddle competition. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate.
Huh.
Thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Whoa.
Run.
Oh.
The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something was being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hooked, line and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. But when I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by God to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looks like a man, but... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like, trying to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do? I lunged for... Dude, what was his fake name again? I know it's not Davis. I want to say it's Daniel, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Daniel. I don't want to look it up. It's not. They keep doing this garbage memory stuff. I hate it. I don't like when games do this to me. I mean, if I wasn't recording, I would just look it up. But that's cheating. David, I want to say it's Daniel. But like, I'm second guessing myself because why would they have a Davis when it's like one letter off of David? That makes me think that maybe David's correct because I know this is wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Daniel. Daniel. Yes! Okay, cool. Eggplants. Let's go. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces.
Huh?
Why was that a thought thing? Why wasn't it just like me talking? Because why would it be thinking that matter? Whatever. I thought it was gonna be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. I don't know any of these. Alright, okay. I know Revelations and I think Leviticus are actual Bible passages. I don't know. I've never heard of this one before. I can't remember if Austin's a real thing. I'm gonna go with Leviticus though, just because it sounds cooler than the other ones. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Ecclesiastes. I'm just gonna go with this one. What? And if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in a pan, it shall be a fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. not exactly relevant, but true. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. Is that the actual verse? I have to find out now. Like it was Leviticus 2:5. I gotta find out. I have to find out. Leviticus 2:5. Okay, it actually is. That's very close. Yeah, it's oh, I don't know what the original one is. Oh yeah, that's just the verse. Wow, what the heck? Man, I don't remember the other ones. I kind of want to go back and see what they all mean. Whatever. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Dana and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. From what? That dang creature clawed in my chest. Got me real good. I had to get 16 stitches, which he can't show. What? He has a scar. Obviously from that, not from that night, but he has one, I guess. Robert pulls down the collar of her shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar.
Hey.
I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man. and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. So our group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. Our guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. We should have watched out for our book. For almost excursions of the supernatural, ice road ghost truckers. I saw a demon, the shotgun true story. I've seen a demon. The bros guys, they're the hottest ghosts. I'm not doing this one because obviously I'm not an ice road ghost trucker. This one is just funny but also stupid. This one's just funny, so I'm gonna go with this one. He liked it. Robert has a suppressor laugh at that one. Hey. Well, I think you both have definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts and then slips us both his business card, leans in close. You guys ever needed a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model? Please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. A couple of tourists take selfies with us. We split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all that. I didn't know you had it in you, Aaron. Excuse me, Dr. One. Dr. One? What? Dr. One? What? What? Dr. Jigsaw, you freaking loser. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces. Although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't? All a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We're right in front of Robert's house. Want to have a drink? I mean, that's like... No, I wouldn't, because I don't drink. But like... You know what? You know what? It's not like saying yes or no is really gonna stop me from like I'm already way in the deep of not being able to romance Robert no matter what. I'm just gonna be sincere and say no, I'm good because I don't want drinks. Shame. See you around, buddy. What, like B?
Not bad, shooter.
Y'all heard that, right? That not bad shooter. I realized that wasn't a call to my character name, but God, that's pretty that's a good coincidence there. All right, well let's go ahead and do the old song and dance with me failing. Yeah. What? No.
Yeah.
Evie. Dance.
Yeah.
Alright, Pablo. Hey, what's up? Hey, Mary's talking to Amanda. This is just like the Damien one, except Robert version. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out in the streets. I'm going to college. Same thing. I think this might be the same conversation, but I'm just gonna keep doing it just in case something changes. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're legal age. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically.
Hey.
If you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here?
Come on.
Girl talk? Mary turns back to Amanda. So it was different. It was different. Now let me tell you how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Mary, relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Get some better judgment, I leave them be. Hey, get out of here!
Oh.
Craig.
Hey.
Yep. Oh.
Hey.
No, this was different. No! This was different. Alright, I'm going back. I'm going back. You can't stop me. Oh, Pablo, how you doing? Bye!
Oh, come on.
Hey.
Alright. Oh, what? Yep. Oh, what?
Hey.
Joseph. Here we go. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see our dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you want to do anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Here you go, with mac and cheese. Good cheese. What? Oh, that's right, cheese.
Yes.
Man, banana bread. Lucian icebox cake. Yep. We don't see Amanda first, which means we failed. But we knew that. We knew that going into this. There's no way I was gonna win this one if I was being sincere. No way. Alright, well hey Robert, you were fun. I liked your stuff. Even if it wasn't like my kind of thing. I liked the dates. They're cool. They're fun. The party starts to wind down. I take a seat next to Robert. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. ... Hey. Hey. I haven't heard from you in a bit. Have you been? Oh, I'm great. Never better. So did you talk to Val? Who's Val? Who's Val? Robert sighs and readjusts himself. You know, Aaron, I don't speak to my own dad that often. Had a falling out with him years ago. Don't even remember what it was about. All I know is that me and him, we just don't see eye to eye. I mind my business, he minds his. I get a Christmas card from him every other year, and I check in with him if a tropical storm ever hits his villa. What I'm trying to say is that I turned out fine. Robert, you didn't talk to her? Like you said, life is full of pain. Place the hand on my thigh.
Hi.
This is all that matters. I instinctively pull back. A wave of guilt rushes over me. Robert, no, it's not that simple. I can't believe you didn't even try. You owe that to her. How do you think she feels knowing that her own father didn't think she was worth having a relationship with? Okay, so that's his daughter. He has a daughter named Val, probably Valerie, who we were never told about. This was never talked about at all. I realized there were, like, I think 2 opportunities for me to extend the date where I'm supposed to go to his house that I didn't. But, like, I feel like the game, if it's gonna end like this, it should tell me that, or like, it, I don't know, like this is kind of dumb that they never talked about it on the guaranteed paths, you know what I mean? Like, it's just bad storytelling. Whatever. You don't know me. Yes, I do. You're a bad person. Ooh! You're dunked on, Robert.
Hey.
You fell for me. What does that make you? Robert gets up. You know, it's funny how you're so willing to look past this when you admit you could get laid. What do you mean? Not once did I give in to this. Walks away, leaving me alone on the bench, along with my thoughts. And I wave. Yeah, Amanda. You're a good daughter. I love you. Alright, well that's the game. We did it. We baited all 6 dads. Great. Well, I say dated. I mean, we did. There's 3 dates each, at least. There just weren't good endings with all of them. Let me go back to the... Yeah.
Welcome.
So,
You got dads.
let's tally things up real quick, alright? 6 dads. Alright, 1... It never works out, no matter what. Like, you literally can't do it. It just has its own ending separate from the game. Alright, so I'm gonna call that a half win because you really just can't win. But you can't lose either, I don't think. So it's like you don't really know if you did that great or that bad. Matt 100% scored, ace, did everything right. And in a manner of speaking, nailed it. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Hugo absolutely crushed it. Did amazing. Got the dates, did get the good ending. As you can tell. Well, I'd have to go back to the main menu, whatever. And then Damien. My favorite by far. Just absolute best dating path and ending. The best ending for everybody. This is amazing. It's great. So that's 3.5. Alright, and then we had Craig, Robert, failed Craig, whatever. Robert, I mean, that was just... There's no way that was going to go well. I am, as he suggested, very straight-laced. So, that was never going to end well. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I actually really liked the 3, like, scenarios with him. It was pretty cool. Craig was like... whatever. He had way too many like side things for whatever reason. But I mean, he was cool though. I did the camping trip was very pretty. It was very like the waterfall and stuff was funny. And you can apparently die. I didn't, but you can. So it's cool. But it was still like whatever. Yeah. That's how things went. I know this is like still on the same week as when I did Joseph and stuff. So. I don't know. I just figured I'd go ahead and finish it out. It was whatever. I guess this means I'll be going on to a separate game next week. I have zero clue what. I really haven't been thinking too much other than Dream Daddy. So we'll find out, and I'll see you guys with whatever game we do. Thank you guys for sticking with it. This has actually been one of the most watched things on my channel, especially like as it's coming out. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun for the most part. I liked going through it. I wouldn't play this in my off time, like personally, but I thought it was. I'm glad that I experienced it. It's a neat little game. And obviously, I'm a big fan of the game Grumps, so like whatever they make, I mean I have to support it. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Keep it classy, everybody.